When we travel, we expect to be uncomfortable. We long for the security and the comfort of home. But here at Best Western, we focus on providing you with the most ample accommodations imaginable. We want to be your home away from home. Your security and comfort when the road is long. We want to gather and build friendships and families, strengthen community, and sustain athleticism. Here, we celebrate fun, hard work, and enjoy the wonderful world around us. Here, we want your downtime to be just as amazing as your game time. And finally, when it's time to leave, we hope you'll want to stay.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes the recipe for good times calls for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. Knows just how you like your tea, always has a refill ready, and welcomes every guest with their favorite food made to order. The kind of friend who is always up for trying something new, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Wake up and focus. I wonder if you ever considered that you only have one life to live. I wonder if you have the courage to be exactly who you were called to be. I wonder if you understand that you can do anything if only you believe it. I wonder if anyone told you that you can be a leader, a trendsetter, the innovator of that brand new whatever that's not here yet, but that's only because you didn't introduce it yet. I wonder if you realize that your life's purpose is bigger than you and that it's ready to be awakened and make its mark in history. Are you awake yet? But what if there's a place for you? A place where you can dream higher, dream bigger, where your dreams and your future collide with God's vision and direction, where thinking and doing go hand in hand with innovation, where professors are more like mentors and guides, where generosity is contagious, and if you catch it, you might just change the world, y'all. There is a place where real faith-filled community allows you to know and be fully known, where faith is filled to the brim, so full it can wash away your doubts, where servant leaders of the next generation are grown, where your story can be written and change the course of history. In that place, Southern Wesleyan University. So it's time to wake up. You only have one life to live, because this is not a drill. This is not about cliches, shallow taglines, or some inspirational quote for you to tweet, snap, pin, or post. No, this is where snooze buttons are frozen, alarm clocks are broken, where feet hit the floor because dreams are now woken. This is it. Awaken your dreams. Awaken your soul. Awaken your purpose. This, Southern Wesleyan University.
trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend, one who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
And a pleasant good evening to you here from Central South Carolina on the campus of Southern Wesleyan University. Cade Crenshaw here with you on the SWU Sports Network, a sister network of the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, here with you on a Tuesday afternoon. A very happy New Year's Eve as we begin to close out the year 2019 and send you into a brand new decade. Starting tonight at midnight, we'll hit 2020, of course. Except for interesting non-conference action here between these two teams. We have USCAiken and the Southern Wesleyan Warriors facing off for the second time this season. Just a few short weeks ago, these two teams met on the road in Aiken, with the Pacers coming away with the 2-point victory. Set to tip off at the center logo for the Warriors is Hunter Davis. And for the USCAiken Pacers, the big man in the middle, Robert Hill, the 6'10 senior. And here we go. The first half of basketball is underway. And the tip is going to be brought down by Cameron Holmes and given to Shade Dunlap. Ross pulls up from three. Couldn't get the lucky bounce. Rebound there by Gus Rowland. Rowland defended by Lowry. Lowry pokes it away, loose ball. He'll pick it up. He's on the fast break. Can't get the bucket to go off the glass. Was heavily defended. The Pacers are now in transition. Corner three from Dang is good. Ayu Dang with the first bucket of the game, and it's from long range. Fast-paced basketball we have here. Cameron Holmes now goes to Lowry at the top of the key. Gives way to a screen. They're swinging around now. Ross look to drive baseline, kicks it back out. Swing ball once again. Holmes dishes to Davis underneath for the bucket. The Warriors going with this full court pressure now. A few quick handoffs, and it's back in the hands of Rowan on the left wing. He'll draw the double team from Davis and Holmes. He could be trapped. Two hands on the ball, whistles blow, and that should be a jump ball, and it's going to be Warrior basketball. Hunter Davis jumping off the double team there and making the defensive play. And there is a correction from the scores table. It will actually be USCAiken basketball. Just confusion with the possession arrow. So it will retain Pacer basketball. Two on the shot clock. And that should be a shot clock violation. Not the fault of the scorers table. Should get that issue fixed. We should be good to go now. There was a shot clock violation on the inbounds pass. 3-2 our score. USCAiken with the lead. And some rough transition in the handoff, and it's stolen away by Aiken. On the other end, getting the bucket, it's Faisan Brock. His first score of the game, and the Pacers' 5th point. Cameron Holmes from three. No good off the front rim. Brought down by Hill. Long range three-point shot from Brock's no good. Whistles blow on the rebound. That's going to go against Hunter Davis of Southern Wesleyan. His first personal foul. We're going to see Cameron Holmes step to the bench for the Warriors as Ternan Farrell sees game action for the first time today. Oliver's bucket falls off the front rim. Try to be brought down by Hill, but it'll touch off his fingertips out of bounds. Lowry looked at the three, catches a screen, now puts it up. He got it. Jalen Lowry with his first bucket of the game, and that's from long range. The Warriors have tied things up now at 5. Coach Nick Pasch was not happy about that whistle on the far end. As Jalen Lowry pick up his first personal. Brock drives in the paint, gets the runner to go. Brock now with 4 points for the Pacers. Dunlap from 3, no good. But Rowland can't bring down the rebound. It's too hard as it'll sail out of bounds and be Warrior basketball. Long range shot from Lowry's no good. Brock now moves up the floor for Aiken. Crossover dribble, kicks it back out top to Rowland to set up the Pacer offense. They go into Hill. He has the size advantage on Farrell. Double teamed in the paint. Doesn't draw the foul. Instead, the Warriors are in transition now. Dunlap's dribble bounces off his foot out of bounds. Warriors once again going with the full court pressure here. Just over 16 minutes left here in the first half. Next dead ball, we should be coming up on a media timeout. Loose ball, poked away, exchange blows. Now Ross has it up the floor. TJ Harvin for 3. He got it as Harvin finds the bucket for the first time in today's game. And the Warriors have their first lead, 8-7. Brock drives inside on Davis. It's going to be deflected. Backdoor cut to Lowry. Bucket goes off the glass. Beautiful pass there from Ternard Farrell to come off of the screen and hit Lowry underneath the basket. Aiken playing very sloppy here early on. Can't get it across the timeline within 10 seconds. That'll exchange possessions and send us into a media timeout. When we come back, it'll be Warrior basketball. Stay tuned, 15-12 to go in the first half of this ball game, and Southern Wesleyan leads USCAiken 10-7. We'll be back for more here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes the recipe for good times calls for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. Knows just how you like your tea. Always has a refill ready. And welcomes every guest with their favorite food made to order. The kind of friend who is always up for trying something new. And who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here in historic Tysinger Gymnasium on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Kate Crenshaw here with you. 15-12 to go in the first half of play. Non-conference action with USCAiken visiting the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. As it'll be Warrior basketball coming out of the media timeout as Aiken failed to cross the timeline within 10 seconds after the Warriors applied their tough full court pressure. We'll also have it on the inbounds on the far sideline. Davis backing his defender down. Can't get the shot to go. It's going to be pulled up short. Rowland now catches a screen from Hill. And Rowland once again draws the double team. That's going to leave the paint open instead. As Tackleberry on the outside wing drove in and kicked it back out. Brock goes in, gets the bucket with the foul, and he'll have an opportunity for the three-point play. Cameron Holmes back onto the floor now for SWU as Hunter Davis heads to the bench, and we see a few changes here for USCAiken as well. Shaquan Jules onto the floor in for Robert Hill, and Xavier Barmore steps onto the floor, a upstate South Carolina native who had a team-high 16 points in their win over Southern Wesleyan just a few weeks ago. He'll step onto the floor for Dane. Miscommunication from Farrell and Dunlap. Dunlap was going for the backdoor cut. Farrell tried kicking it outside. Again, having trouble here at the scorer's table. I believe we're going to be adjusting the game clock instead of the shot clock. Shot clock sits at 15 as of now. Game clock at 14:15. They add a second back to the shot clock, make it 16. Ross has the inbounds just in front of the press box here. Farrell's going to be double teamed on the inbounds, but gets it back outside. Farrell with the long two, he got it. Bernard Farrell with about as long of a two-point shot as you can shoot. Sinks it with his feet on the line. Barmore from a deep three is going to be short. Dunlap now in transition. Drives up and in the paint, gets the bucket and one. Tajay Dunlap marks his mark on the scorer's table. We'll head to the opportunity for a three-point play. Lowry returns to the floor for Ross now for SWU. Dunlap, a 78% shooter from the cherry stripe this season. Steps to the line with the Warriors up 4. Make it 5-point lead now as Dunlap sinks the free throw. He has 3. Tackleberry on the far wing. They break the press and nearly come away with a steal, do the Warriors. It just touches out of bounds before Jalen Lowry can get there. Aiken has inbounds possession in the corner. Issue with the game clock. Barmore looked at the three inside. They go to Brock, who throws it to Jules, who will throw down the rim rocker. The big man slammed it home. Lowry's dribbles poked away, stolen by Rowland. At the floor now comes Brock. He'll go behind the back in the paint. It's not there. Loose ball in a jump ball situation. Lowry and Tackleberry got tied up there. And it should be Warrior basketball now. Farrell on the elbow, defended by Jules. They looked at the backdoor cut to Lowry. Instead, the dribble's poked away again by Barmore. He's in transition. And tried throwing an alley off of the backboard. Instead, goes off the side. And I believe it's going to go down as a shot attempt. I believe Barmore was attempting a big transition play there, but couldn't land it. Farrell from three, no good. Misses the rim. Rebound from Brock. Now on the left wing is Rowland. He'll drive inside. Gets a shot to go off the glass. As Gus Rowland. On the other end, Rowland will pick up the foul on Dunlap. So it'll remain Warrior basketball here. Tackleberry to the bench for Aiken as Dang steps back to the floor. And the Warriors welcome back Cameron Holmes and Clenzo Ross for Harvin and Farrell. And on the inbounds, Brock deflected it. And they wanted to say it went off Jalen Lowry, but in order for it to go off of a player, the player has to be inbounds at some point. Lowry never stepped foot in bounds, so once it reaches out, it remains Warrior basketball. And Southern Wesleyan and Coach Nick Pasqua going to want to talk things over here. 15-14 our score. Warriors leading USCAiken by 1. We'll be back for more with 12 minutes to play in the first half right here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend, one who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here on the SWU Sports Network, 12 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Kate Crenshaw here with you on the call. 15-14 our score. Southern Wesleyan leading USCAiken by 1. And what has been a back-and-forth game, very similar to their meeting in Aiken just a few short weeks ago, where the Pacers came away with a 2-point victory late. Both teams exchanged blows throughout the game, with Aiken taking the lead with just under 6 minutes to go in the ball game and securing their 5th straight win over the Warriors. Flip pass to Barmore in the corner from 3. No good from the back rim. Holmes will bring down the rebound now. Up the floor is Lowry. Pulls up from 3. He got it. Jalen Lowry from 3-point range. He now has 8 points. Rowland gets a screen from Jules. He'll draw out the double team. That frees up an offensive player somewhere. Ding from deep 3-point range. No good, but Jules is there to bring down the rebound. Dunlap pokes it away, but his foot is on the backside out of bounds line. Jules catches the deflection inside for the bucket. Lowry from three. He got it. Jalen Lowry, the hot hand here early. He has 11 of the Warriors' 21. Barmore drives inside. Has it poked away and stolen away by the Warriors now. Lowry up the floor in the corner to Cameron Holmes from three. No good off the front rim. Dang's there for the rebound off the fingertips of Hunter Davis. Clean steal by Holmes on the other end. And whistles will blow against SWU Dang for the reach. It's going to be his first personal of the game. Harvin returns to the floor for the Warriors, and we see Diego Poor, the Tusculum transfer, seeing his first action of the game. Not to mention DeMontez Oliver back on the floor for Aiken. Corner three from Clenzo Ross is good. And we've got a timeout, USCAiken. The Warriors have opened this one up, extended their lead to 8. 24-16, Southern Wesleyan leads USCAiken with just under 10 minutes left to play. Stay tuned, more Warrior basketball still to come right here on the SWU Sports Network. .54 to go here in the first half of action. Southern Wesleyan leading USCAiken 24-16 in an 8-point ball game. Up the floor now is Oliver. They break the press. Up top to Jules is slamming home from the rim rocker. The big man's second slam of the day and his fourth point. Dunlap now inside. It's deflected by Dang. We'll also have the inbounds pass. That's going to be an offensive foul on TJ Harvin, trying to set the screen, extended his arms a little bit too far. And instead of being Warrior basketball, the Pacers are in transition. Oliver with a running bucket will get it to go for his first points of the game. Now a timeout from Southern Wesleyan. And what it was an 8-point lead has quickly dwindled down to 4 for the Warriors. 9:23 left. We'll be back for more on the SWU Sports Network. (24-20) our score. Southern Wesleyan leading USCAiken here in non-conference action. Ross now on the far left wing. He's going to be defended by Oliver. Gets the screen, kicks it back over to Diego Poor. Looked at the three, pulls it back instead. That's Dunlap with a deep look. No good off the front rim. Brought down by Barmore and saved inbounds. Barmore's pass is stolen away by Dunlap. Now in transition is Clenzo Ross. On the other end, will get the bucket to go off the glass. Ross with 5 points for the Warriors. Whistles blow on the shot attempt. It's either going to be on Ross or Farrell, and that's going to be Clenzo Ross picking up his first personal foul as we see Faison Brock step to the charity stripe for Aiken. Brock, a 72% shooter from the charity stripe this season. His first attempt of the day is good. Lowry and Holmes back onto the floor for SWU as Diego Poor and Tajay Dunlap will step aside. Brock, second free throw is good. He now has 8 points as Gus Rowland steps back on to the court for Aiken. Lowry looked at the three. He's defended heavily now by Barmore. Holmes drives inside, kicks back out. And before the Warriors get the shot off, whistles blew for an offensive foul on Cameron Holmes. It's going to be his first of the game. The full court pressure that was working early on for the Warriors seems to not be an issue no longer for Aiken. Three-point shot from Barmore is no good. Still looking for his first score of the game. Offensive rebound by Dang now. The runner's no good from Rowland, but Jules is there on the putback. Ross tried going up with it. It's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Jules. Farrell and Lowry step back aside as we're going to see Tajay Dunlap and Hunter Davis back onto the floor for the Warriors here momentarily. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 7:07 to go here on the first half of play in a tight contest. Southern Wesleyan leads USC-Aiken 26-24. Stay tuned. We'll be back for more Warrior basketball here on the SWU Sports Network.
When we travel, we expect to be uncomfortable. We long for the security and the comfort of home. But here at Best Western, we focus on providing you with the most ample accommodations imaginable. We want to be your home away from home. Your security and comfort when the road is long. We want to gather and build friendships and families, strengthen community, and sustain athleticism. Here, we celebrate fun, hard work, and enjoy the wonderful world around us. Here, we want your downtime to be just as amazing as your game time. And finally, when it's time to leave, we hope you'll want to stay.
7:07 to go here in the first half of action. Southern Wesleyan leading USC-Aiken 26-24. Inbounds, quick shot there by Clenzo Ross, and the lead is back to 4 for the Warriors. Ross now with 7 points. Three-point shot from the wing from Dang, and he'll sink it from outside. Ayu Dang now with 6 points. Three-pointer from Cameron Holmes, no good off the side of the backboard, poked up and brought down by Barmore. Deflected and stolen away by the Warriors. 28-27 our score, Warriors leading by 1. Ross is trapped. He goes cross court to Harvin. Now the top to Dunlap from three. No good. Whistles blow for an offensive foul. That'll be going the other way. Hunter Davis with his second personal foul off of the rebound. Shaquan Jules at the cherry stripe, a 61% shooter on the season for Aiken. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity, sinks the first, and he'll earn the second. Jules had 15 points in the win for the Pacers over the Warriors the last time these two teams met. They're going to say a lane violation against the Pacers. Jules currently has 7 points as he'll head to the bench. We see Robert Hill back onto the floor for the first time since he started this ball game. Faison Brock is back on the floor as well for Xavier Barmore. Top of the key is Holmes. Try going inside to Farrell. Instead kicks it around the wing. Harvin from three-point range. No good. Offensive rebound, though, to Jay Dunlap. Step from behind. Long distance. No good. Brought down by Hill. Top of the key is Brock, defended by Holmes. Tries driving in the paint. Loses his dribble. Stolen away by Dunlap. The Warriors are in transition now. Ross pulls up from three. No good off the back rim. Loose ball. And it was set to go last out of bounds by the Pacers, but they save it instead. On the other end is Oliver with the bucket. Up and around shot there from Clenzo Ross as he'll get the bucket. Pass sails high but poked out of bounds by the Warriors as it'll stay Aiken basketball. Jalen Lowry back onto the floor for Harvin. Tie ball game at 30. With 4:43 to go here in the first half. Long range three from Dang is good. Nayu Dang with 9 points and 3 made three-pointers. Farrell tries responding on the other end. No good, rims out. Rowan can't get the bucket off the glass, but Hill's there for the putback. 5-point lead now for Aiken. The largest deficit the Warriors have faced all game long. They try going the backdoor cut to Farrell, kick it back around. Lowry from three-point range. No good. The Warriors have gone cold offensively. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half now. Rowland kicks inside to Hill. 7 on the shot clock now. Hill backing down Farrell. Draws the double team in the paint. Still gets the bucket inside. That's Robert Hill with 4 points now for Aiken. Ross looked at the three. Loses his dribble, tries saving it in, and it's going to go the other way as Brock's on the other end. Up and around, gets the bucket to go as Faison Brock. He has reached double digits now. And Aiken leads by 9. Dunlap drives in and will draw the foul. He'll head to the charity stripe, shooting 2 now. Robert Hill with his first personal foul of the game, and that sends us into a media timeout. 2:46 left here in the first half of action, and USCAiken's in total control of the momentum thus far. 39-30 our score, the Pacers leading Southern Wesleyan. We'll be back for more Warrior basketball right after this.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes the recipe for good times calls for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. Knows just how you like your tea, always has a refill ready, and welcomes every guest with their favorite food made to order. The kind of friend who is always up for trying something new, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for all Warrior athletics. Kate Crenshaw here with you. 2:46 to go in the first half of action. USCAiken leading Southern Wesleyan 39-30 as Tajay Dunlap steps to the charity stripe now, shooting 2. Dunlap, a freshman out of Columbia, South Carolina, can't get the first one to go off the front rim. Dunlap was an all-state team member his senior year at Westwood High School. He'll sink the second. He now has 4 points. Oliver drives inside in the paint and gets the bucket to go. The speed of USCAiken is the biggest Achilles heel for the Warriors defensively right now. Offensively, they simply are getting good looks, but their shooting has just fallen cold. Cameron Holmes whistle for the offensive foul prior to the basket. That's going to be his second personal. We'll get some mops on the floor to clean up some slick spots. 2:17 left here in the opening half of play. USCAiken now in firm control with a 10-point lead as we approach halftime. 41-31 our score. Rowland's going to be defended by Lowry. Now Brock swings it back over to Rowland, who nearly lost his dribble. Dang attempted to save it, but couldn't get there in time before it touched out of bounds. 2:02 now on the game clock. Dunlap on the right wing, defended by Rowland. Tries catching a screen, Rowland evades it. Now in the corner to Lowry, kicks it back. Dunlap drives in, the runner doesn't go. Loose rebound, Cameron Holmes is on the outside wing to pull it down. The Warriors will retain possession and a fresh shot clock now. Dunlap from 3. No good. Off the side of the rim, and the Warriors just cannot get their shots to fall. Dang from 3. No good. Tall rebound brought down by Hunter Davis. In transition, P.J. Harvin will draw the foul from Gus Rowland, as Rowland will pick up his second personal just before halftime here. Hale step aside as Xavier Barmore back on the floor for Aiken, as is Clenzo Ross in for Tajay Dunlap and the Warriors. Three-pointer from Lowry. No good off the front rim. Brock will bring it down. Under a minute to play now, 57 seconds on the game clock. Barmore defended by Cameron Holmes. Tries backing him down, and it's going the other way. As Xavier Barmore has whistled for the offensive foul. Strong defensive stand there by Holmes. We're going to see Jules back on the floor for Robert Hill and USCAiken. About a 20-second differential stands between the shot clock and the game clock here. Cameron Holmes on the left wing goes inside to Ross, tries backing down Oliver. Turnaround Jay, no good off the back rim. Brought down by Barmore. A 5-second differential now between shot clock and game clock. Brock drives in, draws the foul, and one. Faison Brock with an attempt to pull down a three-point play now. He has a team-high 12 points with an opportunity to make it 13. Rims out from Brock. Shot clock has been turned off. The Warriors will attempt to hold for the last attempt of the first half. 43-31 our score. Aiken in the lead. 18 seconds on the game clock. TJ Harvin is going to be defended by Xavier Barmore. They're matched up in man-to-man here. 12 seconds on the game clock now. They give to Holmes on the left side. Now to Ross at the top of the key. Try getting a screen, but Oliver evades it. 4 seconds on the game clock. Ross from three, no good. Rebound on the floor. Holmes puts it back up. He would have beaten the buzzer, but the shot will rim out. We head to halftime with USCAiken in the lead. The Pacers leading the Southern Wesleyan Warriors 43-31. Our score here at the break. Stay tuned. More Warrior basketball still to come in the second half of action. I'm Kate Crenshaw. Stay right here on the SWU Sports Network.
The NCCA mission states, "We are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement." The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed.
Welcome back into the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior Athletics. Kicking off the second half of action here as USCAiken comes out of halftime holding a 43-31 lead over the Warrior men's basketball team. Cade Crenshaw here with you on this Tuesday afternoon as we count down the final few hours of 2019 and get ready for a brand new year starting at midnight. Before we can get then, we have a half of basketball to go. Rowland will bring it in now for Aiken. He's going to be hitting by Lowry on the far wing. They swing it back around. Ding goes inside to Oliver. Step back jumper is good from DeMontez Oliver. Give him 8 points on the day now. Ross, a drive back inside. Kick it in to Dunlap. No good. Rims out. Dang looked at the three-pointer. Gives it back out to Rowland. Nearly has his dribble stolen away. Is able to retain possession of it. Oliver from deep three-point range. Just going to be short. Out of bounds. Hunter Davis looked at the three, and whistles are going to blow there for the travel. Took a hop and a step just too far without a dribble, and it'll be Pacer basketball. Rowland defended tightly by Clenzo Ross. Stolen away by Dunlap now. Inside to Cameron Holmes, up and in to Hunter Davis. Try to draw the foul, but he'll take the bucket instead. Hunter Davis with his 4th point of the game. Rowland drives inside, can't get it to go as it stays stuck on the rim. Holmes will bring down the rebound now. Here's Lowry. Kicks it over to Ross, who will drive baseline. Holmes can't get the shot to go. Second chance opportunity is good. And Cameron Holmes makes his way onto the scorer's book with his first bucket of the game. Deep three from Rowland. No good. And it's going to be going the other way as Robert Hill is going to be whistled for his second foul on the rebound. Ross pulls up from three-point range. That's good. Clenzo Ross with his first bucket of the second half. He now has 12 points. And the Warriors are looking to gain momentum here. They need a defensive stop. They trail by 8 here with just over 16 minutes to go. Dang will get a screen from Hill. Deep three's no good from Dang. Ross is there for the rebound. Crossover, Ross drives inside. Shot no good off the glass. Now going the other way. Dang shot no good off the glass. Rebound by Dunlap. Up the floor is Hunter Davis. Shakes the defender and gets the bucket to go off the glass. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 16-20 to go here in the ball game. And the lead has been dwindled down to 5 for USCAiken, 45-40. Our score. Pacers lead the Warriors. We'll be back for more Southern Wesleyan basketball right here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes the recipe for good times calls for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. Knows just how you like your tea. Always has a refill ready. And welcomes every guest with their favorite food made to order. The kind of friend who is always up for trying something new. And who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior Athletics. Kate Crenshaw here with you. 16:20 to go in the ball game as USCAiken leads Southern Wesleyan 45-40. Just 5 points separate these two squads that have battled tough all game long. It'll be Aiken possession coming out of the timeout. The Warriors once again trying to apply that full court pressure that has suffocated opponents all season long. Brock tries driving inside. Can't get the bucket to go. Now on the other end is Lowry, drives up and in. That shot's no good. Put back. It's no good by Davis. Stolen away by Cameron Holmes. He's going to look up the floor now. And it's going to be nearly stolen away by Rowland before it bounces up as high as the press box, but falls short of our reach and into the stands below us. And we have a media timeout now, under 16 minutes to play. 15:38 to be exact. Still a 5-point ball game. We'll be back for more here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. And who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Kate Crenshaw back here with you on the SWU Sports Network. 15:38 our score coming out of the timeout. Or excuse me, 15:38 is how much time is left in this ball game. 45-40 our score coming out of the timeout. USCAiken leading by 5 points. My apologies there for the mix-up. It'll be Warrior basketball here on the near baseline. Ross on the far wing now, defended by Rowland. They're going to try to swing it around. They find Dunlap on the left side now, defended by Oliver. Reversal, they had Ross on the backdoor cut. Didn't get it there. Instead, Dunlap drives in and gets the bucket to fall to Jay Dunlap now with 6 points. Ross playing tight pressure on Gus Rowland. And Rowland's going to be whistled for the travel. Tried drawing the foul there on Ross. Instead, it'll be going the other way. Cleaning up a few slick spots on the floor here. Under 15 minutes to go now, 14:57 to be exact. And just 3 points separate these two squads, and the Warriors looking to regain their lead that they lost midway through the first half. A 3-point differential now. Lowry looked at it on the left wing. Now goes to Ross, who's backing down on the baseline. Steps into the paint and gets the bucket to go off the glass. Warriors trail by 1. And this is the defensive stand they're going to be looking for. Stolen away by Ross. That's what they needed. Can he connect on the other end? He does, and the Warriors take the lead. 14:26 to go in the ball game. Warriors 46, Aiken 45. Stolen away once again by Ross, and he's going to be fouled. And it's going to be all blue and white here in the early goings of the second half. Rowland picks up the foul on the play. That's going to be his third personal foul. And you could feel the momentum expressed in Clenzo Ross's emotions. The Warriors want this win. They've lost 3 straight now, and they're looking to get back onto the winning side of things. Ross will check out for a brief moment as TJ Harvin steps back onto the floor. Hunter Davis looked at the 3. Now Dunlap wide open from deep. He got it to Jay Dunlap with a big shot from 3-point range, and the Warriors now lead Aiken by 4. Barmore on the far left side. Pass stolen away by Dunlap. In the corner to Cameron Holmes from 3. No good. But Holmes is there for the rebound. Tries going back up for the putback, and second chance opportunity is successful for Cameron Holmes. He's got 4 points. Timeout, USC Aiken. 13:28 to go here in the ball game. The Warriors have welcomed momentum back to the home side. 51-45 our score. Southern Wesleyan leading USC Aiken. We'll be back for more on the other side of the timeout. You're listening to Warrior Basketball. $13:28 to go here in this one. In non-conference action, Southern Wesleyan leads USC Aiken 51-45. It's going to be Pacer basketball as Barmore will have it on the far sideline, defended by Harvin. Catches a screen from Jules. Up and around as Barmore can't get the shot to go, and that's going to be going the other way. Offensive foul on Shaquan Jules. The big man, 6'7" sophomore, picks up his first personal. Dunlap's dribble is stolen away. Poked out by Barmore. Brock brings it down. Now up the floor is Xavier Barmore. 3-point range, Tackleberry is going to be short. Dunlap will bring it down. Warriors in transition now, under 13 to play. Far side now, Hunter Davis got in the way of the pass, but the Warriors were able to retain possession as Harvin brings it down on the far side. Tries shaking a few defenders. Finds Cameron Holmes instead. And it's going the other way. An offensive foul on Cameron Holmes. If my math is right, that should be Cameron Holmes' fourth personal foul. We still have over 12 minutes left to play. And it will be as Holmes will head to the bench. Bernard Farrell steps back onto the floor. Barmore on the near sideline. Defended by Ross. They exchange handoffs. Tried going up for the alley-oop to Jules. And whistles blow for the foul. It's going to go against Hunter Davis. His third personal. .20 seconds now on the shot clock. It'll be Aiken basketball. Inside to Brock. Throws up a shot, no good. Put back, rims out. Loose rebound. Brought down by Tackleberry. He's surrounded by three Warriors. And whistles blow for a foul. And they're going to wave off the foul and whistle for 3 seconds. That'll give the ball to Southern Wesleyan. And you can see the frustration on the face of Mark Vanderslice, head coach of the Pacers. Not happy with the officiating, not only in the last possession, but in the last few minutes of this game. Xavier Barmore whistled for the foul. It'll be his second personal. Dunlap and Barmore, the freshman on the senior. Look to battle. Gives way to Ross now. They swing it left side. We've got an official timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 51-45 with 11:50 to go here in this ball game. Southern Wesleyan leads USCAiken by 6. We'll be back for more Warrior basketball right here on the SWU Sports Network.
When we travel, we expect to be uncomfortable. We long for the security and the comfort of home. But here at Best Western, we focus on providing you with the most ample accommodations imaginable. We want to be your home away from home. Your security and comfort when the road is long. We want to gather and build friendships and families, strengthen community and sustain athleticism. Here, we celebrate fun, hard work, and enjoy the wonderful world around us. Here, we want your downtime to be just as amazing as your game time. And finally, when it's time to leave, we hope you'll want to stay.
Back here on the SWU Sports Network, your home for Warrior Athletics. Kate Crenshaw here with you. 11:50 to go here in the ball game. Southern Wesleyan leading USCAiken in what has been a tightly contested contest all game long. 51-45 our score. Warriors leading. Far side is Oliver from three. Can't connect. And Lowry will bring it down, and the Warriors offense will look to get points on the other end. Farrell looked inside, gives way to Harvin. Farrell lost his dribble, had to pick it up. 9 on the shot clock. Cross court to Lowry from three. He got it! Jalen Lowry from three-point range sinks the shot. He's got 14. Barmore from three. Aiken can't answer. Rebound Dunlap. And Tajay Dunlap will lay it off the glass. Dunlap now has 11. He's come up huge here in this second half. 7 second half points for Dunlap, the freshman from Columbia. Warriors lead extended now to 11. Three-point shot from Rowland. He'll sing it from outside. Gus Rowland now with 7 points. Dunlap tries drawing the foul. It's going to be deflected instead by Jules. Jalen Lowry whistled for the foul after the reach. It's going to be his second personal. Whistles blow once again for Hunter Davis after just returning to the floor. It's going to be his 4th personal foul as Farrell will return to the floor. Deflected and stolen away by Dunlap. Tajay Dunlap might possibly be a strong candidate here in just a few short weeks to be named Conference Carolina's Freshman of the Year. Clenzo Ross from 3. He got it in the face of Barmore. Sinks it. It's Clenzo Ross now with 19 points. That leads the Warriors. And TJ Harvin is going to draw the foul in transition. Just under 9 minutes to play now in the ball game. Shaquan Jules will pick up his 2nd personal foul. Lowry drives inside, runs into Jules. 3-point shot from Ross. No good. Brought down by the big man in the middle. That's Jules. Up the floor comes Rowland. Gives way to Barmore on the far left. Oh, and Jules tried slamming it home, but couldn't get it to go off the back rim. And boy, what a monstrous dunk that would have been. Dang misses the long 3-point range shot off the front of the rim. And the rim is going to feel that shot from Jules in the morning. Ross on the other end. Farrell looks at the 3. He got it! Bernard Farrell from 3-point range. Coming into the game, shooting just 42% from outside, sinks the bucket. Whistles blow for a jump ball. The Pacers will retain possession. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. The Warriors have stepped back out in front of this one. They lead by 14. Southern Wesleyan 62. USCAiken 48. Stay tuned. More Warrior basketball still to come right here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend. One who believes the recipe for good times calls for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal. Knows just how you like your tea, always has a refill ready, and welcomes every guest with their favorite food made to order. The kind of friend who is always up for trying something new, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here in historic Tysinger Gymnasium, Kate Crenshaw here with you. 7:53 to go here in the ball game. As Southern Wesleyan out front by 14 in this one. USCAiken will look to draw closer to that differential as Gus Rowland will pick up the bucket and draw the foul. We'll have an opportunity to complete the three-point play. Frustration here on the floor. Some words exchanged following the foul. Brock returns to the floor for Aiken here in for Oliver. On the previous play, Farrell whistled for the foul, his second personal. Rowland looking for the three-point play. Free throws up, no good off the back glass. Loose rebound brought down by Ross. Lowry from three, can't get it to go. Barmore with the rebound. Rowland drives inside, and he's going to be whistled for the travel, going the other way. Warrior basketball now up 12. Emotions are running high here in historic Tysinger on a New Year's Eve afternoon. Harvin on the left wing. They're going to swing it around now, put it in the hands of the senior Ross. Whistles blow on the off ball. Xavier Barmore whistled for his third personal foul. Lowry steps aside as Cameron Holmes will return to the floor for SWU. Dunlap has his pass kicked out of bounds by Barmore. The Warriors will retain possession. Three-point shot from Harvin is going to be short, and Brock will bring down the rebound. Had a huge second half. He's been quiet here in the second. And Clenzo Ross, I believe, has caught a cramp in his right leg. They're going up for the deflection with 6:11 to go here in this one. .62-50 our score here. Warriors leading by 12. Looking at today's game, and Faisan Brock really led the way for the Pacers in the first half of action. Came away with 13 points going into the break, but we haven't heard from him since. And we're going to be looking for Brock to be a big-time player for Aiken, the senior 6'6" forward, averaging right at 16 points per game this season in Aiken, out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Ross will step aside to try and work out that cramp. On the floor now for the Warriors is Lowry. Dunlap will cross the midcourt logo here, defended by Dang. Farrell looked at the long two, instead pulls back, gives way to Harvin. Tries driving in. Shot's going to be deflected by Hill and saved by Barmore. But get back to Farrell, in for the bucket. And what will the whistle be blown here for? The bucket was good, and I believe the ball, as long as it was not whistled out on Barmore, was saved. Referee's having a discussion there under the Warrior basket. Let's see what the conversation is. Not sure what the conversation here is as we're under 6 minutes to go here, 5:44. And I believe they're going to whistle Barmore for being out of bounds underneath the basket. Lowry looks to get it inside. And a timeout from Nick Pasqua. The frustration is boiling on both sides. We should have an exciting finish. 5:43 to go in this one. Southern Wesleyan leads USCAiken 62-50. Stay tuned. More Warrior basketball still to come right here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend, one who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
The Warriors holding on to a 12-point lead here as we count down the final moments here. 5:40 to go left in this one. Dunlap with a short-range jumper, no good. Brock will bring down the rebound. Gives way to Rowland. He'll be in transition for Aiken. Drives in the paint, and he'll get the bucket on the other end. Gus Rowland now reaches double digits. He has 11. Harvin on the left wing, defended by Barmore. Looks to drive inside, kicks it back out to Lowry. Deep three from Lowry, no good. Rebound from Hill, under 5 minutes to go. Brock backs down inside, gets up the shot, but will draw the foul. Jalen Lowry whistle for his third personal. And Brock will step to the charity stripe. Will sink the first of two free throws, his first bucket and first points of the second half here in this one after finishing with 13 in the first half. He's been very quiet here in the latter. Brock, a big-time player for Aiken this season, scoring double digits in all 12 and now make it all 13 of their games. He now has 15 points. Ross moves to the right side now. They'll give it over to Lowry, now to Cameron Holmes. Holmes has to be careful. He has 4 personal fouls, as does Hunter Davis, who's also on the floor. Ross drives inside, can't get the bucket to go, but Davis is there for the rebound, puts it back up, and it's good. Hunter Davis with his 8th point of today's game. And not only will Rowland draw the foul, but he'll sink the bucket, and that'll be the ball game for Hunter Davis, as that's going to be his 5th personal foul. Farrell will step in for Davis, whose day is done after 8 points. Rowan will sink the bucket. He's now got 12. 64-57 our score. 7 points separate these two teams. Both of them looking to close out the year 2019 on a winning note. Lowry from three. No good. Rebound by Farrell. Put back short. Rowan brings it down. They're in transition. It's 3-on-2. Far side to Barmore from three. No good. Brought down by Hill. Back to Barmore. Pumped out a defender. Second one is deflected short. Rowan from three. That one won't go. Loose rebound brought down by Hill. And the Pacers will bring it back out. 3 consecutive misses from three-point range on the Pacers on that possession. And Lowry will be going the other way after drawing the offensive foul. And we have an official's timeout, and we'll take it with him. Lowry looks shaken up on the play after taking the charge. We'll see his condition after this. 3:27 to go in the ball game. Warriors leading 64-57. We'll be back. .327 to go in the ball game here in non-conference action. Southern Wesleyan leads USCAiken 64-57. I'm Kate Crenshaw here with you on your Tuesday afternoon. 7 points separate these two squads in what has been a tense matchup, a back and forth game the entire season. Ross looked at the three. They kick it back out to Dunlap. Now to Holmes at the top of the key. He got it. Cameron Holmes with a huge three-pointer. That extends the Warriors' lead back to double digits, leading by 10. Brock drives in, will draw the foul from Farrell, and Brock will head to the line shooting two. Be Farrell's third personal. Brock sinks the first free throw. He now has 16 points on the day for Aiken. Make it 17 now. So he goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Aiken applying full court pressure here in man-to-man. Dunlap is going to beat his man. Make it 2, now 3 as Dunlap, the freshman, just swerving around defenders, gets the Warrior offense moving. Inside is Dunlap, and he'll get the bucket and draw the foul. Tajay Dunlap with a huge bucket there. He has 13 points on the day. As we're going to see Shaquan Jules check back into the game for Hill, for Aiken. After Hill was whistled for his third personal foul on the previous play. Dunlap with an opportunity to move it to 14 points on his day. He sinks the shot. Jay Dunlap with a three-point play. The Warriors now lead by 11. Spin move by Rowland. Inside. Bucket won't go, but Farrell will pick up now his fourth personal foul. Gus Rowland back at the line. A 69% shooter on the season for Aiken. First free throw is no good off the back rim. Hill back on the floor as well. And for Jules. The Warriors are looking at some foul trouble here with Hunter Davis already fouled out. Farrell has 4, along with Cameron Holmes with 4 fouls. Second free throw is missed as well. And the Warriors on the other end, that's the ball's in the hand of Holmes. Three-pointer from T.J. Harvin. No good. Rebound by Hill. Up the floor now is Brock. And he'll get the bucket to go off the glass. 19 points now for Faison Brock. Under 2 minutes to go, and we're in a 9-point ball game. Warriors leading 70-61 over Aiken. Dunlap's going to draw the double team. They kick it back over. Holmes is open in the corner. Looked at the three. Hill popped out from the block. Harvin's all alone. He got it. T.J. Harvin with a big three-pointer there to extend the Warriors' lead. It's now 14 points. Barmore drives inside, gets the bucket to go on the reversal. .119 left in this one, a 10-point ball game. 15 on the shot clock. Ross defended by Barmore. And the Warriors are simply playing keep away as they dwindle down the shot clock. Harvin looks at the three again. He got it back to back from T.J. Harvin. And the junior is coming up big here late. He's got 9 points and back-to-back shots. 76-63 our score. Under a minute to go. And the Warriors are leading USCAiken by 13. We'll be back for more here on the other side. Stay tuned. More Warrior basketball still to come right here on the SWU Sports Network.
A trip to McAllister's is like visiting a lifelong friend, one who believes that good times call for heartfelt conversation over a handcrafted meal, and who you can count on for that familiar feeling of home. McAllister's Deli. Great food brings us together.
Back here in historic Tyson's Gymnasium, 58.7 seconds left in this one. And we're going to have a winner decided here very shortly, folks. Coming into this game, USCAiken winners of 7 straight, the Warriors losers of 3 in a row. So these teams were headed in opposite directions here. But Southern Wesleyan leads by 13 now, 76-63, with now 52 seconds left on the game clock, I should say. Oliver pulls up from 3, no good off the front rim. Ross will bring down the rebound. And Oliver will begin the fouling process here. His first personal. Ross steps to the line, shooting 1-1. Clenzo Ross will sink the first free throw. He now has 20 points on the game, coming off of a 28-point game in the loss to Catawba. Now 21 here today. 42 seconds on the game clock. Dang moves up the floor, gives way to Brock. Brock drives inside, gets the runner to go. And a clock malfunction there. They're going to be adding a few more on the inbounds. 35.2 on the clock now as Brock moves to 21 points for Aiken. They're going to adjust it to 36.6, adding just over a second to the clock. Warriors will have the inbounds up 13. They get it into Cameron Holmes, give back to Ross. They're going to try to draw on the foul up the floor to TJ Harvin. That's going to kill some time. Over to Dunlap now. And the Warriors simply playing keep away to save for the foul. There's about a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It looks like the Warriors are going to run this one out. And the shot clock should expire here momentarily. And folks, we're going to be wrapping this one up momentarily. Just a simple inbounds pass to run out the game clock. Inbounds will go to Barmore, who pull up for the three-pointer. And it's no good. Rebound from Cameron Holmes. And that'll do it. The Warriors win it 78-65 on this Tuesday afternoon to close out 2019 with a win over USCAiken. With a win, the Warriors get back on the winning side of things for their first win in the last 4 games and go back to 7-6 overall, staying at 3-2 in conference action. With the loss, USCAiken lost their first game in the last 8. They were winners of 7 straight coming into this one. Coming up next for the Warriors, they'll be back here on Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. here in historic Tysonshire in Conference Carolinas action, hosting the King Tornado. And to close out 2019, we hope you all have a very happy New Year coming up tomorrow. And one stat note, this is the first time since the year 2012 that the Warriors have closed out the year with a win in men's basketball. So they close out 2019 on a high note. Let's see what they can continue in 2020. Until next time, you've been listening and tuning in to Warrior Basketball right here on the SWU Sports Network. I'm Kay Crenshaw, and as always, remember,